everyone, I'm Nixie and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. So we are going to make our way to see Mid. Now that we've gathered all of the ingredients and everyone's working on the stuff that they need to be working on. So we're going to go and let her know. And then things should be pretty much like almost ready for her. And then yeah, see if we can get her to go and visit Sid. So let's go see what she has to say. Okay. I think that's everything anyway. She said that she needed 3 things and we've got them. Or sorted them out.
Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
Yes.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, let's start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer.
God, poor Blackthorn.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is.
Okay.
Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
Okay.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, it sounds like it's going well. Where is it? Let's see it. That's it. Okay.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's 1 down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
No, you didn't say that.
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Okay, cool.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
He's such a people person, isn't he? Okay, so what's next on our agenda? Speak to... Oh yeah, let's see if we can get her to go visit Sid then.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
More
Sure
pressure.
about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right.
As I take her with you.
There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So Clive's gonna become a pirate. Ah, a new quest. Okay, so... Oh, there's something on the reading table. Weird science. Okay, let's go to the reading table. See who has wrote to us. And see what weird science is.
He cracked the crystal too.
Okay. Let's see who it is. Oh, there's quite a few. Off the record. I was thumbing through the hideaways ledgers at Otto's behest and might have come across something that might need your attention maybe, and by that I mean immediately. You know where I'll be.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Something dodgy. Okay. What else is in here? A bad feeling. Oh, it's Karen. Something ain't right with that hound of yours. But it pleases your lordship, come pay me a visit at the Toll. What's up with Torgal?
What could be wrong with Torgal? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Oh no. A bone to pick. Does he want a snack? Oh, what's up with Torgal? And then about Blackthorn. August. Chesley held Dragon Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Is he in another dump? Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the droop of his jowls lately. So I'm thinking that maybe it weren't just the leather that was on his mind. Maybe there's other demons dropping their pitchforks into his privates. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we could go and ask the nice young chap what's got him so hot and bothered, assuming it ain't just the forge. Yes. Okay.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Yeah. Blacksmith Blues. So this is like an ongoing quest. But last time we got new like equipment and stuff. Let's go see what weird science is as well. Mid's dungeon. Did that say mid's dungeon? Yeah, mid's dungeon. Yeah, let's go see what weird science is as well. So there's quite a few side quests. You're always at these stairs when I go past. Are you even working?
Is that the thing Toes held?
Yeah, because I think the things with pluses, like, you get like really good reward. So I definitely want to do those. But yeah, let's go see what weird science is. Because like I say, I want to just like do these as and when they come up so they don't like build up. And you can get some pretty good stuff from them, so I want to make sure that I do them. Okay, so someone down here? Is it Helena? Oh, hello.
That's it then. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you were mind to.
Sure.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. bung in a solution you want split in, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Sure.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes.
Bomb
Pour
ash?
the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
A bomb king?
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
Is that like what we saw for the baths?
I'll see what
For
I
that
can do.
quest?
Thank you kindly. And good hunting, eh?
Thanks. Okay. Yeah, is that like the blue thing that we saw when we did like the bath bomb quest? Maybe. I don't need an excuse to go do a Notorious Mark anyway. Hopefully we'll get something else good with it as well. That would be helpful. You know, like an upgrade or something. Okay. Bomb King, yes. Oh, here? Yeah, I think it's like that blue one that we did. Codebreaker aiming for the Imperial chase took a wrong turn into a nearby wood, within which she discovered the ruins of a fallen airship, and within them a beast took into a great ball of fire that chased her screaming from the grove. The soldier later identified the creature in an almanac of echoes, but was firm in her instance that the bomb she saw was near 10 times the size of the one depicted therein. Okay, so for the Imperial chase, nearby wood. Okay, so I think it's up here. Maybe. Well, we'll find out. What's this place? Where are we? What is this place though? Just a random little like abandoned place. Ah, there is a chest here though. Black blood. Nothing here. Can't go in. Okay. Maybe something appears here later on. So up here, this little nook and cranny here. It's a bit hard to find. So is it here? In here? That there? Is it you? Yep. Okay. Have you got a little crown as well? Okay. I mean, fire's probably not like
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Mhm. Okay. Are we too far away for this to hit? Okay. No, you don't. Okay. Doesn't have a stagger bar. Ow. Okay, cool. Ow. You don't. Ah. Oh, be careful. Yeah, it doesn't have a stagger bar. That's kind of weird. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, God.
Well done, Torgal.
Let me... Get it. Okay. No, you don't. But I just took all of that. Ow! Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. So I just got rid of his little cronies. Okay. And there's Togo. Ah, God, come here. Yes. Oh God, these cronies again. Ow. Oh God. I'm hurt, Doggo. Oh God, this blooming thing. Oh God. They're dodging time. Stop. Okay. And then, oh, Doggo. Get out of the way. You don't. Oh, I forgot we've changed the, I've changed my, grammar, I think. You don't. Oh, God. Ow. Okay.
To me, boy.
Well, okay, hopefully this will be it. Yes. Nice. Cool. That's another one down. We're on 610 renown as well, so that's nice. Bomb Ember. So, okay. Maybe we need to see Blackthorn to see if there's any new crafting things then.
Your reign
Okay,
is
yes.
over. Now to collect the ash.
Is that all of it? Just the one?
This looks like the stuff.
Oh,
Let's see if there's any more.
okay. Last one. There you go.
That That should do it.
Okay, that's
He needs
nice.
more than this. He can fetch it himself.
Okay, let's go back. God, we've got quite a few side quests happening. I definitely do want to do, where was he? Yeah, I definitely want to do,
Is that the thing too?
what's his name? Blackthorn's side quest as well. See what we get from that. Because last time I opened up some new like little bits of armor, so maybe we'll open up something else, maybe a new weapon or something, I don't know. So I think it's definitely worth doing his quest.
Alright there, Sid?
Alright,
How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have got you 3 lots. There you go.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it too.
Oh, good.
Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while.
Cool.
You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and running.
Dum. Okay.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Well, that's a bonus then.
Very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? Let me get your potions in.
Oh,
Reckon I could work some magic on that.
please do.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as anything.
Is it gonna
Thought we might
expand
use it to
it?
breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a
Ah,
bottle or two more.
nice.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
Extra
That's the
potions.
spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
I was wondering if we could expand like our slots.
Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
So we can expand it again, maybe. So how many stuff can we carry now? Treated potion satchel. With the same exotic compound that was applied to the leather, the satchel will be kneaded into a pair of boots. They should surely become supple enough to accommodate a man with 22s. Okay. Necessary for increasing consumable. Okay, so how much has it increased it by? Six potions, 4 high potions, 3 and 3. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's go speak to. Let's go find out what's happening with Torgal actually. We need to make sure that he's okay. I hope he's okay. Maybe just have a quick look at the hunt board. Actually, there isn't a thing, so I don't think there's any new ones. Is it just the S rank? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I want to stay on top of those if they're giving us like good materials and stuff for like our upgrades. Let's speak to Karen. Find out what's happening with... Oh, he's laying down as well. He's usually sat up.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual.
What's up, Torgal?
Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
Aww.
What was it he said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Does he need like
Maybe
some
this all has
ice?
something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Okay. Aw, I hope he's okay. Maybe it's too hot.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I hope
I
not.
don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Okay.
Good hunting, Clive.
Let's go get some fodder then. So here. Near Martha's Rest. So Karen's cooking just wasn't good enough. That's basically what Torgal's saying. Okay, so miles away. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can find one of these animals then. Is he with us now? Yeah. Okay. Let's go see if we can find one. Okay, so
It's certainly quiet.
here.
If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
What? Oh, is it you?
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that.
Okay,
You hungry, Torgal?
get stuck in. I'm sorry, but Torgal needs to eat, so there's one. Ah! But I thought you were Torgal for a second. Not bad. Is he gonna eat all of these though? Isn't that a bit too many? Just to extinction? It's quite a lot, Torgal. Are you gonna make it through that? Okay. I mean, have at it.
Will it be enough, I wonder?
All of that just for one little bone?
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks.
Okay.
You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
He's a little cutie, that's what he is.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
We don't need to, like... let's give him some love. There you go. So we don't need to, like, collect anything. Have we picked up everything we need? Maybe? Let's go back then. And let Karen know. At least it's okay. At least it was just Karen's cooking. Let's give her the good news then. Ah, you beat me here to it.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You can say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh?
That's it, blame Molly,
That'll
Karen.
teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout.
You tell
I
her.
know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
But 5 with you. Surely you should have more than that on you after the amount that you killed.
Right. Not nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Okay. I know there's like a lot of back and forth, like going to, like, obviously we've spoken to Karen, we're going to go back to speak to her, to have a back to speak to Tomes and stuff, but it really gives like the feel of like a proper little community and like keeping everyone in the loop and stuff.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
Yes.
We were indeed, lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
Mm-hmm.
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you describe Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider
Like
that
Clive?
in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Sid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty. and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I'm not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Cute. Okay. What's this? Slightly increases Torgal's attack potency. Okay. Could we not attach that to Torgal? Yeah, I think we can, can't we see Torgal? Yeah. Okay, so... I mean, he's getting up there. Change image. Yes. This is Pokemon form. Okay, let's go speak to what's his face? The quest giver guy. And then we'll go and do Blackthorn's quest. God, he's still carrying this blooming whatever he's got. He doesn't get very far, does he? Okay.
Ned told me she was building a ship.
So let's see what this guy is. Payback.
Clive, did you get my letter?
I did.
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
What was it? Oh yeah, the ledgers.
Better.
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. Zero, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I would say.
There you are! What a surprise!
Yeah, Ja.
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I will dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the Dane. And, well, Lady Karen.
Oh, Karen's not
Only
going to be happy.
500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
5 million each.
5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
How? 15 million?
Those ledgers were my responsibility. And it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough.
How are you going to get the
King's
money?
ransom we had off him. He deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're going to make this work.
Fair enough.
Right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the Dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. Something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies.
Yeah.
Just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, asses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen
She
killed me.
is gonna chew you
Because I'd
out.
rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
She is not gonna be happy whatsoever.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
No, she won't.
Really? Do you think so?
No.
I don't.
Okay, so let's go to Martha first. Oh, that's a doozy, that is. 50 million? Like, how can you let that slip? How have they not come and asked for it as well? Okay. Let's go apologise to Martha. Hi, Martha.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here. But it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Put it to
Think of the
good use
difference as
then.
interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again.
Would I let them know then?
Why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
She has a point. Okay, well, at least she's okay with that. So, next we need to go and see the dame. Is the dame... She isn't here, is she? Yeah? Let's see if we can hunt her down. We haven't seen the dame in ages either, actually. Is she gonna be inside? Yeah.
There's talk that the glass...
We should still be able to get through, right? Yeah. Is she gonna be in the little...
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see.
There she is.
What am I gonna do without Sweetwater and all?
Hello. Long time no see.
Lady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
So yeah, this is one of 3 brilliant gemstones acquired and set aside by Sid for a rainy day. Otto now deems that day to have arrived and wishes to use the rubies to pay off 3 outstanding debts to Lady Karen, Martha of Martha's Rest, and Isabel of the Vale. There you go. Enjoy.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me.
Nope.
Tell Otto he can keep his baubles.
No?
I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it?
Listen
Very
to the
well.
man.
Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
Okay.
Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Okay, let's go back then. Let's see how many broken bones he's got. I'm sure he's fine. God, there he is again.
Is that the thing Times held?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Okay. How did it go?
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best.
Do we need to go and talk
She
to
was
her?
just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Okay. Let's go see if we can charm the lady. I mean, it kind of makes sense that none of them wanted to take it because they were like helping the Hideaway out because they wanted to, not because they were expecting anything. Hi, Karen.
Lady Karen, Goat tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Okay.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. I bet you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
Okay.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Bless him.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledges are square.
Right away.
Bless him.
I've seen that before.
This?
Yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
Mm-hmm.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers.
God.
Give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship. Which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking Island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his nag.
No.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away.
Do you think it was the lady at Martha's Rest?
I couldn't turn my back on him. Forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could.
No.
Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Is that going to go in our little memory sanctuary? Ah, there he is.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid.
Ah, Miss
Saw the
Sid.
world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man.
You can't blame yourself for Sid.
Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
What is it?
This is Sid's handwriting.
What is it?
Dear Otto.
Oh.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
Aww.
This note.
What about it?
Read it.
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
You should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. And then, why would he? Him or anyone? Why don't you? Told him to piss off.
Now you've got that note to look at whenever you want to or need to. Okay,
You're
Otto.
wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go with the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
I'll put it on my shelf, but I'm not drinking from it.
This will do me just fine.
There you go.
Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Don't need to pay me back for anything.
Already have.
Yes. Ah, that was nice. Okay. Sid's goblet. According to Otto, Sid never once washed his goblet despite using it every day for both wine and small beer. I won't have it said that I'm a poor host. Okay. And then let's go and see how Blackthorn is then. See what he's got his knickers in a twist about now. And hopefully that's going to open up some new stuff. Some new equipment maybe. So we got in the leather last time.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
Sure.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you.
Again.
And you might still be doubting your craft. Even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, you've got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something.
That Karen?
Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
Okay.
So that's what's troubling you.
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out.
Okay.
Sharper swords are always welcome.
Mm-hmm.
We can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
Sure is soft touch, you know that. I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, so we need to
See what
speak to
Karen
Karen.
knows about this sword.
Yeah. So maybe we're gonna get him like a whetstone or a grindstone or something, maybe?
You're looking well, Karen.
Don't try and butter her up.
Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Okay.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine.
No.
If you stop mooning at me like that.
Mooning, yeah?
Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke.
Okay.
Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Okay.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric. If you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Okay, so back to here. Okay, let's see. He's still in the pub.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
It's gonna be that guy with the no top on. So he's in here.
St. Drake's fang is gone. The whole mother crystal gone.
Tipsy
What are we
traveler.
gonna do?
Calm yourself. We don't know for sure. It could have just been a tremor.
Eccentric. Is there anyone upstairs? None of this look. Oh, this guy. Irritated man. What happened?
Lord Ignac, I
Ignac.
beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
What's happening?
Pardon the intrusion, but
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
What's got you so irritated though? Maybe I can help.
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac.
I hope you're not talking about me.
Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
Okay, what's happening? Why has he got his knickers in a twist?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He's been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
So he's being
I'd
robbed?
suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not. No. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamul is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
Okay, God, Clive looks so good.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Okay. It's not where we got the, like, saw the crystals, was it? Okay. Miles away. Yeah. Can't jump over this? No? Okay. Let's go ahead and see. Can we? It's been a long time. Let's go.
Run like the wind.
Yes. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought now. Scun guys. Got too distracted. It looks like at first it should be running like really fast, but she kind of isn't moving really fast. If that makes sense. Okay. So we're gonna have to take on some bandits. I'm sure we can do that. Oh, there's right. Sandstorms. Okay. I haven't got time for you, small fry. Okay. Do you think Clive's gonna ask for the sword? Probably just to look at it, right? Maybe. Ah. Thanks, Ambrosio.
We've got company.
Slay.
Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off.
No, thank you. Is it just you left, or are all the others dead already? No, you don't.
Nice try.
Yes, there you go. Get in there.
All yours, Torgal.
Come here. Oh, yeah. There I am. No. Oh, God. You don't. Hiya. Yes. No, you don't. Yeah, I need to swap that one out once. Oh, God. Jeebus. Oh, God, be careful, Torgo. There you go.
All yours, Torgal. Get him.
Get him. Yes. Will this finish him off? Oh, almost. No, you don't. Ah! Thought I dodged it out of the way. Nope. There you go. Ah, it's so close. There we go. Got hit too many times. God, we have got a lot of gil on us. This is all this stuff. That's quite a lot of stuff to rob.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil.
That's quite a lot of luggage that they stole.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What should I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Oh, he's using his old
name, indeed.
Old name.
Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours.
What is that?
That is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards.
Is it the whetstone?
The very stone of which I spoke. Far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself. And a far more fitting payment.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
Same here.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosby. Perennial thorn in my side.
Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
Oh, that's so funny. That is Lord Byron. Of course it would be him.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance.
You are welcome.
Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Yeah, of course it would be Lord Byron. Why would it be anyone else?
Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival.
Right?
Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Okay. Yeah, that's so funny. I wonder if we're going to see Lord Byron again. I'm sure we will. Right? I hope we see Wade again, actually. I hope he's doing okay. Okay. Ta-da!
Sorry for the wait.
I have a present for
I
you.
agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then.
I did better than that.
Yeah, you did. Okay. Ding!
Whetstone.
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
Da da da.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Won't it be so bad if all we ever fought were duels? Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade to rattle me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy now. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I'll be working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it.
You're welcome,
I owe you
Blackthorn.
one. August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
He
I'll
will.
see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it.
Awesome. Can we do that
Come
now?
find me when you've got the materials.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
I will.
Let's have a look then to see if we can do anything. Excalibur. Okay. Okay. Do we need 710 renown for our next little upgrade thing? Can't remember. Was it 750? Excalibur recipe unlocked. Is this like a fancy sword? Okay.
Clive.
I doubt we have the materials
Same
right
for
away,
you,
right? We do. We do. 28, 43 up. Hell yeah. Nice.
Should last you a good while.
Awesome. Can we enhance that though? Don't think we need to, do we? Can we do anything else? Okay, cool. So we've got the best equipment that we like can. So that's nice. Awesome. I was gonna see about like doing the diamond sword next, but Excalibur is like better. Even if we did that to +2, it would still be better. So awesome.
That it?
That is it. We got a nice fancy new sword, and I am gonna leave this episode here. We managed to clear up all of the little side quests, which is nice. There's something new at the reading table, okay, and the wall of memories, obviously. Is that the hunt board? No. We can do the little. Okay, let's check out.
We cracked the crystal too.
Let's go see what this little note says then. About the other day. Bless him. I'll have you know I never shed a tear in front of no one, not even my mother, and you won't soon catch me doing the like again. So if it please your lordship, we can both forget about the whole damn thing. The Cid I chose to follow them years ago is gone, and there ain't no dragging him back from the depths of whatever hell he's talked his way into. But his legacy that lives on in you and everyone else here at the Hideaway, sure as the sky is blue. At least I think it's still blue, and as long as it is, I'll be right here where you can count on me. Bless him. Ah, bless his little cotton socks. He needed that cry though. Miraculously undamaged in the attack on the old hideaway, Otto held onto the featureless clay cup to remind him of his lost friend before giving it to Clive, knowing that Cid would have wanted the proud bearer of his legacy to have it. That's so cute. Oh, I like this little like wall of memories. That's so nice. And then yeah, let's just go see the renown. I'm glad Torgal's okay as well. There wasn't anything serious. He was just a hungry boy.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Have a look.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Let's have a look. What was it? High Cleric's Medallion. The goddess Grigo teaches us that to walk with the wretched is an act of greater good. If we are to accept this truth, then one could not rightly call he who follows this path an outlaw.
All yours.
Okay, and what does that do?
All done?
All done! So the... Let's have a look. Increases healing potency of high potions by 25%. We have 40%. Okay, we'll leave that as is. I think I'm like fine with that. As regards to ability points, I don't think we have enough. 775. Okay, so I am gonna leave this episode here. Next time we'll go speak to Otto and move along the main storyline a bit, and see if Mid is ready to go ahead and go to Cid's grave then. But yeah, that was a lot of fun, like those little side quests and stuff. I enjoyed that. And obviously helping Blackthorn again, and we've got a nice new sword, so that's always nice. Upgrades and all of that. If you are enjoying the series, don't forget to like and subscribe. It would really help out the channel, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye everyone.